Huron County Community Library, a destination for all ages.
Hello everybody, it's been a while since I made a video, so we're gonna do something what I think is simple. We're gonna be making an origami paper crane. So I was looking up some facts about paper cranes. Well, not paper cranes, but cranes in general. Cranes kind of look like herons, so some people usually mistake them for herons, but cranes have actually been living on Earth for over 1 million years. They have found fossils that are over 1 million years old, so an animal that's been living for a long time is a crane, and they're actually native to every single continent except South America and Antarctica, of course. So today I'm going to be doing the paper crane. It's actually a bit on the intermediate paper folding techniques, but we'll get through it and just follow my directions and you'll make one. Now, I actually learned how to make paper cranes back when I was in 6th grade when we did our social studies unit on World War II, because we read a poem called 1,000 Paper Cranes, and then we also read a story about a girl named Sasaki who lived during World War II. And there is an ancient Japanese folktale story that says that if you fold 1,000 paper cranes, you get one wish granted to you. So she set herself out at the age of 12 to make 1,000 paper cranes because she was sick. She had leukemia, had developed it because she had lived around the time of the World War II bombing in Hiroshima. And she ended up passing away. She made about 600, and her classmates ended up finishing up the rest of them to make 1,000 paper cranes for her after her passing. So just a little bit of tidbit for you guys. Alright, so let's get started. You can use regular paper. This is origami paper. Origami paper is a lot more flexible. It's super easy to use. There's different colors. There's actually different sizes too. This one's actually one of the bigger sizes. So go ahead and fold it in half. And you're going to do this to the other side as well. And like if you saw one of my last tutorials on folding paper, I said to make sure to make your creases real nice and crisp. So you have that. Fold it halfway once again, and this is foundation to start your folding. So you want to make sure to get your lines right, your edges all nice and crisp. Make sure everything lines up together. Okay, so now you have 4 squares. Fold it diagonally. And again, once more diagonally. So the Japanese word for paper crane is called orizuru, and to make 1,000, it's called senzukuru. So sen means 1,000 in Japanese. Now that you have this lovely array of lines, fold it to the other side. So you just make sure that this edge is popping up like that. What you're going to do, and what I like to do, this is the easiest thing to do. So take right on the edge and make sure that these edges are kind of coming out, and then fold everything. What I do is walk through and just fold the edges down a little bit, and you'll meet right in the middle. So you're going to take your edges that are off on the side like this, line it up with this, and the one that's on the other side, you're going to do the same thing with the other side. So you're going to have something that looks like this, and fold right down the middle. So now you just have a regular square. Now the edges that are open, these are what we're going to fold on. So they're going to be facing me, but what you're going to do, actually I'll let it face you. So the edges that are open, take this corner and fold it to the midline right here, and you can see the line right there. So once you have it folded, you'll see it. So you're just going to make a triangle once you fold it to the middle, and I need to fold it a little bit better. Do the same thing with the other side. What I like to call this is a waffle cone, because it looks like a waffle cone right on the bottom. This might be your ice cream part. And then flip it over and do the same exact thing, the side that is open. Fold to the middle. Fold again. Okay, so now that you have your waffle cone looking thing, you're going to open it back up. Don't like fold it down. Just open it, and you're going to take this bottom edge right here and open it up. So I like to make an imaginary line right here where this is. I think of an imaginary line because once you open this up, what you can do is put your fingers down where your imaginary line is and open this flap up. And you're going to open, and then that imaginary line I was telling you guys about, I just fold it down a little bit so it's easier to just fold everything back in like that. And you can just push the edges out. Okay, so now you have this, and you're going to do the same exact thing for the other side. So open it up, imagine your line right here, and then open that flap up and fold that imaginary line just a little bit and push your edges in, and you'll be able to get it to fold just real easily like that. Okay, so now you have these edges that are like feet, that's what they call them. Those you're going to fold. These are going to be your wings, so don't do anything to the side that has the solid no feet or legs. So what you're going to do is take the one leg and fold it right to the middle, and you do the same thing to the other side. Make sure that your edges are nice and sharp. Okay, so you've got that, and then you flip it over, do the same exact thing to the other side, and same exact thing to the other side. You just fold it down to the middle. So now what you're going to do with your wing is fold it down. It's just an easy move. Flip it over and do the same thing, fold it down. So you have that. You have two sides that open. One of them's going to be now you have two sides that open up, so one's going to be the head and one's going to be the tail. It doesn't matter which one. You can use whichever one you want. So you're going to open it like this and just fold it up. So this one's going to be my head. So you just shape it like the head of a crane, or what we think it looks like. And then just fold it back in, and then fold the head down so it can look like there's a head. And then same thing for the other side. This is the tail, so you just open it up and then bring this up, and it'll fold on its own, so you really just have to lift it up. And then what I do, just to make it a bit thinner, I just fold it in half and then fold it in. So now you have your crane, and see, it looks just kind of standing up like that. So what I do is just bring it down a little. You just grab it from the top. You don't have to do anything special, and just bring it down a little bit and then just crease it down. You can fold it down and it'll stay in place. And the head, the same thing. I do just a little bit and then fold it down and make a little crease, and it'll stay there. So then all you have left to do is to open its wings. And there you have your paper crane. We miss you guys. We hope to see you again. And remember, our lobby services are open, so you guys can call ahead and order books. And we do have 2 books here that you guys can come and check out at the children's department. We can pull for you.